Welcome back. Today we got First Kings. So this is a continuation from the reign of David. Now we're going over to his son. Solomon is the main character, and he becomes king, and he's the richest and wisest king and person to ever live. He's known as the wisest man to ever live. He wrote many of the Proverbs and some of the Psalms and the Song of Solomon or the Song of Songs. So yeah, 22 chapters. It can be divided into two parts. You have the United Kingdom 1 through 11, and then the divided kingdom 12 through 22. So Solomon first becomes king, asks God for wisdom. God gives him wisdom, and through Solomon's reign, Israel is one of the most, goes through a period of peace and prosperity. There's no threats. There's no external, conflict really at all through his reign. Solomon builds himself a massive temple, but his issue was he had way too many wives. He had 700 wives, and he had 300 concubines. And mainly that was because it was like a peace treaty between other nations. So like another king from another nation would give Solomon like one of their women and to become his wife as like a peace treaty. So, but still, those wives led him astray. They had other gods because they're from other nations, and Solomon did not have a heart completely devoted to God. So that was his downfall. That reign of peace and prosperity could have lasted beyond his lifetime, but it didn't because of his downfall. And then the second half starts with the northern tribes of Israel revolting against the nation, and the nation splits. The kingdom splits into Israel to the north and Judah to the south. It goes over history of the kings of Israel and Judah. Spoiler alert, there was not many good kings. There was only, I believe, Asa and a few other ones were the good kings that actually did good in the eyes of the Lord from Israel and Judah. And then we have Elijah's ministry, who was one of the most famous prophets of Israel. And one of the cool stories was that with Elijah is his challenge to the prophets of Baal on Mount Carmel, which is like one of my favorite stories from the Old Testament. And then there's more history of the kings of Israel / Judah. And the verse I picked was from 1 Kings 2. It says, "So be strong, act like a man, and observe what the Lord your God requires. Walk in obedience to him and keep his decrees and commands, his laws and regulations as written in the law of Moses. Do this so you may prosper in whatever you do and wherever you go." And that's when David was making his son Solomon king. That's what he told him. So there's First Kings for you guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.